In this video, you will learn how to prepare, cook, and merchandise your deli hot foods. These items are sold daily in your hot bars or hot grab-and-go venues. This training video follows the steps necessary to successfully set and merchandise your deli hot foods from start to finish. These topics include turning on equipment, pulling product, cooking in the combi oven and the deep fryer, packing out hot sides, proper merchandising, utilizing your cooling and hot holding equipment, to finally, how to package combo and family meals for full service style hot cases and individual hot grab-and-go items. And we will be covering food production steps for rotisserie chicken, roasted chicken, chicken pot pie, St. Louis style barbecue ribs, pretzel bites, pizza by the slice, chicken wings, hot sandwiches, mixed fried chicken, chicken tenders, and potato wedges. For more details on any topics covered, please refer to the Deli Hot Foods Program Guide and Food Safety and Sanitation's Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs for short. Please note that proper usage of personal protective equipment is required to operate and use deli cooking equipment. For any questions regarding product order codes, ingredients, cooking time and temperatures, and final internal temperatures required to serve hot food, refer to your recipe binder. We start our morning shift with making sure all cooking and hot holding units are turned on and warmed up for service. Set up your work area with sanitation buckets, clean towels, food handling gloves, PPE equipment, a calibrated thermometer, and your hot foods and cooling logbook. The first priority of the day is to start a batch or load of rotisserie chickens. This will be the first of multiple loads the deli will cook throughout the day. Place a clean skewer upright with pointed end up. Line birds onto the skewer without overcrowding. Typically 3 wogs per skewer depending on the size of the oven. Place skewers onto a sheet pan and season over the tops of the birds. Season birds evenly. Transport skewers to the rotisserie oven and load the oven, making sure to evenly distribute the weight around the wheel. Close the door and press start on the unit main control panel. Rotisserie chickens should cook at 400 to 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 to 90 minutes, depending on your oven and its presets. Temp the chickens before removing from the oven. The internal temperature must be at or above 180 degrees Fahrenheit before removing. While wearing the appropriate PPE for handling hot foods, carefully remove the skewers once the cook cycle has ended. Transfer the cooked chickens into black trays by sliding them off the skewer directly into the container, breast side facing up. Snap the lids into place and position the scale label over the lid and base. Slide the cardboard sleeve over the container. When gathering product to cook, load a cart to make your trips into the walk-in more efficient. Preparing pans in advance, like your hot sides and pot pies, can make the process that much quicker. Check for items that are on their last day shelf life to cook and sell before it goes to waste. These reflow items are limited to barbecue ribs, fresh and finest pizzas, craft beer mac and cheese, roasted corn and peppers, and plain mashed potatoes. Place your food pans into the combi oven with like items. Make sure to maximize your time and oven space whenever possible. Refer to the oven cook chart to identify the suggested time and temperature for the products you are cooking. Cover baking pan with pan liner. Place chicken on pan, skin side up. Season the top of the chicken skin with salt and pepper mix. Use a ½ ounce for 8 to 10 pieces. Bake in the oven until the internal temperature reaches 170 degrees Fahrenheit or higher when checked in the thickest part of the chicken breast and thigh. Adjust the cooking time as necessary. Once cooked, carefully transfer the hot roasted chicken into a metal mixing bowl. Add 1 each green scoop of sauce to 1 each 8 or 10 piece roasted chicken. Do not mix sauce flavors. Mix together with gloved hands until the chicken is fully coated in the sauce. Transfer the 8 or 10 piece chicken into the full rib container, or 2-piece chicken into the meals for one container. Always merchandise with a hot vented lid. Top each filled pie pan with a 6-inch pie crust, paper side up. Remove and discard the paper. Up to 9 pies fit comfortably on one sheet pan. Bake until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit with a rich golden crust. Carefully transfer the hot pies into the black 8-inch base and secure with a clear dome lid. If you are cutting whole racks into halves, it's best to do when the rib is cold. Place racks bone side down on a lined sheet tray or hotel pan. Spread sauce evenly over the top of the ribs. Bake until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove from the oven and transfer the racks into the packaging. Locate the bag of the pretzel salt in the case of the Pretzel Bites and set aside. Line a sheet tray with parchment paper. Using a clean and sanitized spray bottle, only used for water, spray the bites to lightly coat. Sprinkle with pretzel salt so the salt adheres to the surface of the pretzel. Bake for 3 to 4 minutes. Remove from the oven and let the bites cool down to room temperature. Use pretzel bites in your Little Entertainers recipes. Once fully cooked, remove your pizza from the oven and cut into quarters. Transfer pizza slice to the hinged 6x6 craft box to sell. Hot grab-and-go sides are now sold in 5-ounce individual containers and 1-pound medium containers. These include plain craft beer mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy, and fire-roasted corn and peppers. Refer to the deli fryer chart to identify the suggested fry time and temperatures for the products you are cooking next. Place a 5-pound bag of frozen product in the fryer basket. Submerge into hot oil. Deep fry until the internal temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit for a minimum of 15 seconds. Stir halfway through. Use as plain, boneless wings or add sauces to sell flavored. Toss the hot chicken pieces with enough sauce to evenly coat. There should be no additional sauce remaining pooled in the mixing bowl. Pack into a 16-ounce container with vented lid. Place fully cooked proteins on the bottom bun. Starting with the pork, add pickles to the sandwich. No additional toppings are added to the chicken or fish sandwich. Complete the sandwich by placing the top bun. When packaging, remember the packets go on top of the bun. Pork gets mustard and chicken gets hot honey. No packets for fish, but make sure to merchandise tartar sauce near the display. Fold over the lip of the bag. The scale label will secure the closure. Packaged fried chicken is available in 4-piece dark, 8-piece mixed, and 10-piece dark. Open the chicken pieces bag and drain off excess liquid. Dump into the breading mix. Completely submerge the chicken pieces into the breading and gently tap off any excess flour. Place the chicken into a single layer on a clean sheet pan and set aside until you are ready to fry. Carefully drop the chicken into the preheated fryer, adding the breasts and thighs first by slowly introducing the chicken into the oil before letting go. Space the chicken pieces out and around the fryer. Be careful not to drop from a distance to reduce splashing. Seal the fryer lid, turn the wheels 2 times until the red balls line up. Press the timer button for fried chicken. When the time is up, turn the timer off and wait for the pressure gauge to return to 0 before opening the lid. Open the lid and lift the basket with the handle. Set it on the fryer rim to drain while checking the temperature of the chicken. Package in appropriate fried chicken container. Chicken tenders, bone-in chicken wings, and potato wedges are all cooked in your deep fryer from frozen. Simply open the bag and deep fry the product for the time stated in your deli fryer chart. Or press the preset button on the face of the fryer. Use your blast chiller to optimize time and space to get your hot foods cooled down to temp quickly. If you don't have a blast chiller, refer to SOP number 19 for additional cooling methods. Your warming cabinet is intended to hold product for a short period of time. It comes in handy when you know you need backup product or if you can't package something right away. You have now produced all the hot foods for your grab-and-go unit. Let's shift gears and focus on setting your hot case. Divide your fried chicken between 2 separate pans. Use a paper liner between your pan and the resting rack. Combine dark meat, leg and thighs, on one and white meat, breast and wings on another. For potato wedges, bone-in chicken wings, and chicken tenders, transfer them directly into the hot bar serving pan. Now it's time to merchandise in your hot case. Here is an example of a 5-well set. Here is an example of a 4-well set. Final packaging steps include adding the scale label and securing packaging. This is so packages are not only tamper safe, but also so customers are confident their food is safe to transport from your store to their final destination. Always refer to the latest version of the PLU cheat sheet for printing your labels. Make sure it's in an easy-to-find location by the scale. The Stickering Guidelines poster is another handy tool that explains where scale labels should be placed on any type of deli packaging. After taking the customer's order, place an aluminum sheet at the bottom of the food box. Add the 2 sides, the main entree, and the roll. Securely close the box and place the scale label on the side of the container. Larger family meals, an 8-piece or more, would be packaged into a brown shopping bag. Use King's Hawaiian 4-count or pack out 4 from a larger bag size into a meat and cheese slider bag. Place the scale label on the outside corner of the bag. Fold over the top of the bag and hand to the customer. Thanks for watching the Deli Hot Foods training video.